So, picture this. It's Halloween night, and I'm getting ready for a date with this guy I met on a dating app. He's got a killer smile. Literally, he looks like he just walked off the set of a horror movie. But hey, I'm not one to judge. I'm dressed as a sexy vampire because, I like to keep it classy. We meet at this spooky little restaurant called The Haunted Fork. The ambiance, perfectly terrifying. Cobwebs everywhere, and the waitstaff looks like they just escaped from a graveyard. I'm already feeling the Halloween spirit, right? So we order some dishes that sound like they were conjured by a witch: ghostly goulash and mummy's meatballs. But here's the twist. Halfway through our meal, my date starts acting weird, like really weird. He leans in and whispers, I once dined and ditched on a date just like this. I'm thinking, oh, great, I'm on a date with a ghost of bad decisions. But then he says, I'll show you how it's done. And before I can even process this horror show of a plan, he grabs his fork and shouts, "To freedom!" Next thing I know, he's bolting for the door like he's auditioning for a horror film marathon. And me? I'm just sitting there with a mouthful of mummy's meatballs, trying to decide if I should follow or call an exorcist. But guess what? He gets caught at the door by the waiter, who is literally dressed as Dracula, and suddenly it turns into a showdown. There's shouting, forks flying, and I'm just there like, is this dinner or an episode of Survivor Restaurant Edition? In the end, I pay the bill because apparently being a vampire doesn't come with free meals, and walk out thinking maybe next year I'll just stay home and binge watch horror movies instead. At least they don't require tips.
Hey guys, this is Sunny and Ratchet. I'm Sunny.
I'm not Ratchet. Hello, but I'm Mahogany Mama.
Hey, we're glad
Hey.
to have you.
Thank you.
Today we're talking about dating horror stories.
Oh man.
And you guys sent some good ones.
Yes.
So, the first topic we're going to talk about is being ghosted. Literally.
Yes.
Have you ever been ghosted?
I don't think I've been ghosted, but I've ghosted some people. And it's ex-people, ex-boyfriends or ex-friends that actually in high school I was the kissing bandit. So I technically didn't date. I just kissed everybody. And I guess my kissing skills were great, and so they tried to call me back, and I ghosted them. So yeah, yes, no, more being the ghost than being ghosted. So yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I've ever ghosted anybody. I have gotten to a point where I said my piece and then just blocked them because I didn't want to deal with any kind of them trying to
Right.
work their way back.
Right.
I've been ghosted. Just, I would say, as an older person, mostly met people through dating apps.
Right.
I'd chat with them and all of a sudden it'd just be like radio silence. And I was like, okay,
Right.
message received, I guess.
Right.
I guess I've never had my heart broken by somebody that's ghosted me, but it's happened.
You're right. I can see that.
I do remember reading once about the rise of technology and social media contributing to
Being ghosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Ratchet has a story.
Yes. So Ratchet said she cannot count the times she was chatting with someone or seeing them, and then out of the blue they just vanished into the abyss. I can see that, like they never existed. Then spontaneously, out of the blue, these boys pull back up, texting WYD, where you at? I missed you, or just picking the convo up like he hadn't had in 3 weeks. Don't that drive you crazy though?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I've had that happen too. There was one guy I was dating who, he did and didn't want to be physical. But I don't think the ghosting really necessarily is the category I'd put it in.
No.
So he was Catholic. But he also had a baby out of wedlock. So he had a whole bunch of issues going on with him, which I was just like, whatever.
Right.
I just want to go on a date and have fun. Like, we were never that serious.
Right.
But then he would end up initiating and wanting to get physical. I mean, if you're going to do that, like, I wasn't making him do anything.
Right,
But
right.
then he would be, like, talking about how I made him do stuff.
Red flag.
Yeah.
We're out.
Yeah. But he would ghost me and then pick it back up and ghost me and pick it back up. And I think that happened 2 or 3 times before I was like, oh, okay.
Right. Right. If a person has to ghost you, then you're really not into me that much. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, I haven't dated and oh my gosh. I've been married for 26 years. And so just not, thinking through having a date or going in the dating scene, I don't think I will be able to handle it.
It's not fun. You're like this adult going back into the dating world, and sometimes it makes you feel like a kid again, especially when people like mistreat you and your heart gets broken and you're like, oh my God, I feel awful. And, you know, that part is tough.
Right. And so I feel sorry for my girls because I'm like, they're into that age where they should be dating. They're like 2 figures. I'd rather be home by myself than go on a date with anybody. And they'd rather date each other, go have a drink, and take care of each other and then go home instead of dealing with waiting for people. And
I got 2 dating, and I really wasn't prepared for it as a mom.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Yeah, they get their hearts broken, and you want so badly to be able to make it better or save them.
Right.
Like my son, he's just like me. He gives too much. You know, and I really worry about him. I worry about him being taken advantage of, like people taking advantage of his kindness.
And that's with my girls. We've never really had a date, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want you. I want you to go through that, the heartbreak, so you can understand how to date, who to date, and what you're looking for. But then I'm like, no, my mama wants to hold you. Like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that there. So, yes. Have you ever been on Tinder?
Oh, no, I have not.
Okay.
I know some people have.
Or Catfish?
Oh, man. So, I would say that my second husband kind of catfished me.
Oh, do tell.
So, we met on Match.com. Okay. And his pictures, he was really skinny and lean and young looking.
Right.
And then he comes to the door to pick me up.
He looked like Santa Claus.
I mean, he had a belly. It's kind of thick.
Like definitely
had the dad bod going on. To me, it's not like it was unattractive.
Right.
I was just like, why wouldn't you just be yourself? Like, eventually I'm going to have to see you anyway.
And that's what I understand about people catfishing. I'm like, look, dude, at the end of the day, I'm going to see you. So you might as well be upfront about everything. I know, like, when I was in high school dating, people put you on the phone and you talk, but the voice doesn't match the body or the face. And when you finally meet, it's like, oh, I think I like talking to you on the phone versus being with you out in public. And that's probably what, reminds me of the show Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Where they can't see each other and they fall in love with each other just through talking and communicating. Does that really work? Is that catfish?
Well, I don't know, because you're not really putting forth a false image.
No.
You know, it's kind of funny because my husband, Mr. Sonny, who I'm married to now, you know, I saw pictures and we did a whole lot of texting. And the night before our first date, I was like, should we maybe talk on the phone or something?
So you never talked on the phone?
We talked on the phone the night before the first date, and I wasn't prepared for him. Like, he has a soft voice. But I don't know. I just didn't expect it. I was like, wow, that didn't match. I don't know what I had in my mind, but it didn't match. His voice kind of reminds me of Mark Ruffalo.
Yes. Yes.
It's a really soft male voice. And it's kind of funny, the things that you don't know until you talk to someone and meet them in real life, for sure.
Right. All the quirks.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I didn't mind. It was just unexpected.
Okay. Can I get over it or still stay with it? Okay. But Ratchet has a story too. Hers did turn into Santa Claus.
Oh.
She said my most memorable, let me get that out, memorable haunted catfish was with this guy who overnight aged 2 decades and gained 150 pounds. He went from redhead to Santa Claus again overnight. Oh, that'd be scary.
Yeah.
That would be scary.
Yeah.
I wonder if she have any pictures of him before. I mean, apparently, if he gained weight.
Yeah, well, it sounds kind of like it's like what happened with my second husband, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why people do that. I will say that I asked Mr. Sunny when we dated, I said, so do I look like my profile to you? And he said, pretty much, but he said, you did look a little younger. And I thought about it. I said, well, yeah, I guess that's true because I was trying to find pictures where I didn't take with my son.
Oh.
Okay. Because I didn't want anybody to have access to that.
Right.
Until I was ready to talk about that.
But we're always looking for our pictures of our best us.
Yeah.
But you wanted more modern best us.
Yeah.
20 years beforehand.
I looked pretty similar, but I did look, a little younger. I know a lot of guys will complain about girls with like the filters, like they'll do a Snapchat filter or something and put that in. Yeah, I agree. That's like making yourself look totally different. Now, if you want to do that on your Facebook profile or whatever, more power to you. Right. But if you're doing this app where you're trying to meet and get to know somebody,
I used to be, I still am afraid of Tinder and profiles or the meetup and chat. I don't know why.
My first time around dating, I did Match.com because you had to pay for it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I thought that I might meet more serious people that way because I didn't do any of the free ones.
Okay.
But then second time around, I just decided to try Facebook dating because it was free.
Okay.
But it wasn't like Tinder and Minifish. Lots of girls were like, those are just booty calls. Which you can specify what you're looking for on the profile. And some people are like, yeah, they're honest. So just say what you mean.
Right.
Like if you want a booty call, just be honest.
Right. I'm looking for a booty call. That's it.
Because there's some girls that are into that.
Right.
Or some girls that want to look for somebody serious, but in the meantime, they don't mind somebody being honest about looking for a booty call.
Right. Looking for a booty call. See, with my original first name, I will get catfished all the time. So I tend to stay away from those. Sometimes they don't even think that's my real name, so I kind of leave it at that. So I'm like, all right, I'll go the old-fashioned way. Meet them at the grocery store. Or I now just pin up my daughters like, hey, he's kind of cute. You want to talk to him? And they're like, no. I'm like, all right.
The thing I like though about the profiles is that I'm like very introverted, especially with strangers, whereas
yes,
some people in the room can make friends with a wall.
Who are we talking about, the plants? I just have that natural, I'm not afraid to speak to people and talk with them, and I can read them pretty well, like okay, let's stay away from you a lot. That's just like, I know to come off subject. We have a mechanic, and the first time I called him, he called me by my first name. I'm like, hey, buddy, you don't even know me like this. So why are you calling me by my first name? And his voice did not match his body at all. And so we picked him up because the joke is he's a mobile mechanic, but he doesn't have a car. So he can fix it. But I'm like, if we were dating, I would have picked you totally different than your voice. He sounded like a young 30-year-old guy, although he is 62. He does not match his voice, and he does not match his body. But I mean, he's the sweetest spot. I know, sweetest guy. But 60 years out. Okay.
Well, we did have a guest send in a story that I feel like fits with public nightmare, maybe, or stage 5 clinger, however you want to put it. I'm gonna pull that one up.
Right. Okay.
So this person says that they went on a horrible first date. First of all, he was 30 minutes late. He finally showed up and insisted on eating, which was fine, but she had to really read the menu because she has allergies. She was reading the menu, and he kept rushing her because he was hungry.
Wait, he was 30 minutes late, and no rushing.
Right.
I was at the 15-minute college. I have to go to college class, and after the first 15 minutes, the professor's not there, you leave. Yeah.
That's good advice.
Yeah. Old college. If 15 minutes not there, you're out.
15-minute rule. You hear that?
Right. 15 minutes. I'm out.
So this was upsetting to this person.
Okay.
She begins to cry, but he doesn't notice because she's like keeping her head down or whatever she's doing because it's stressing her out. She made a decision, and he just ordered the same thing that she did. And when they got their food and sat down, he was like, hey, let's move over here. And she thought it was weird, but he said he wanted to hear her better. So I guess like instead of like across, he wanted to sit next to her on a first date.
Ooh, that'd be great. But hey, to each his own. My sister likes it next door to each other too, and I'm like, no, I want to see your face. I don't want you trying nothing beside me.
My son and I had the same conversation. He was like, why do you and Mr. Sunny sit across from each other? Like, with me and my girlfriend, I order a 4-person table so we can sit next to each other. And I was like, well, for me, like, it seems more intimate to be able to look the person in the eye.
Right.
You know, and so I think that maybe that, like, whether you're thinking eye contact or physical proximity.
Yeah. But I mean, but in movies and everything that we grew up, you're facing each other and you're looking towards each other. I mean, yeah, I can see that. But newer age, they're sitting right beside each other, and I see that a whole lot.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, because I don't know if I gotta run. I gotta grab my shoes, and I don't want you grabbing me before I run out the door.
I would not be okay with that on a first date.
No,
At all.
No.
So
I might have my girlfriend next to me, or my friend next to me, or my sister next to me while on my first date. So, yeah. Yes.
All right, so he did the weird sitting next to her. Then she was just looking outside, enjoying the view of just the outsideness. When he, out of nowhere, he attempted to grab her face. His face was very close to hers, so she freaks out and she karate chops him.
Yep. Too close. Too close. Yes.
Yeah. He cannot read what's going on, apparently, this guy. He can't read a room.
Read the room.
So she says, now we're both scared. He's like, what was that for? And she said, you grabbed my face and I didn't know what you were doing. So here he proceeds to inform her that he was attempting to kiss her.
Oh, wait. First date, though?
First date.
Oh, no.
Not even the end of the date.
Nope.
And this is where it gets even better. He also explains to her that she is a beautiful woman and should expect it. And explains, or as she says, mansplains over and over that is what beautiful women should expect. And then shortly after, they went to the car and he wanted to kiss her again, or wanted to attempt to kiss her again.
Right.
So she said no. He settled for a hug. He asked for a second date to redeem himself. So she begrudgingly agrees.
That first date tells you about a lot of things about people.
Yeah. Well, and for me, if I feel like the person's not respecting my boundaries or something, I might try to get myself out of there and then send the message to be like, hey, you know, I've been thinking about it.
Oh, I would have ghosted him. That's what I would have ghosted him. I would not have called. No.
I try to give him closure.
Well, that is closure. If I didn't respond back, negative Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider.
So, but she agrees, and then later she's feeling off about a second date, and she decides not to go. So she tells him that and thought that was it. But then he texts her from another phone.
Oh, wow.
And proceeds to inform her that he has a message for her.
That's creepy.
And he said that the message was that the message was for her from God, and that God has a gift for her. And that gift was him.
Oh, so he's God gifted the world, and God gifted. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, like I said earlier, if God didn't tell me this, baby, you are not the one. That's funny.
Yeah.
And you're definitely not my gift, because God would have came and told me.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes. He was full of it. That's what it sounded like. He was full of shit.
Yeah, I'm trying anything.
Well, kiss me on the first date and inside, yeah, he deserved a karate chop.
Yeah, for real. Wow. So,
Wow.
yeah. So she says after that, he was definitely blocked.
Blocked and ghosted, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Man. Just, like I said, dating is just so hard. And then when you're dealing with individuals that have the different quirks, can be even harder. And finding the right one. Like I said, I couldn't go back into the dating scene right now. I think I'll be single forever. Not a cat lady, because I'm allergic to cats, but yes. No.
I had a guy who was like very, I guess, clingy, kind of like this other lady experience. I was looking for like a New Year's date.
Okay.
So like, that's just kind of what I was doing. I was actually being kind of honest about it. I was just looking for a New Year's date.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to this guy, and we talked about some possibilities. He's like, "Oh my gosh, that place sounds so cool." And then he's like, "Wait, we don't want to mess up New Year's by meeting each other for the first time on New Year's. Like, let's go sooner." And I was like, I guess,
Right, I can see that because you're bringing in that person. You're bringing in
Yeah.
a new year with that person.
Yeah. And when I thought about it that way, I thought, well, I don't really want to bring in New Year's with a stranger.
Right.
So we met, and he was very, very clingy. But I did tell him that I had a son, and he was telling me that he had a daughter, and the subject had come up that they were like about the same age.
Okay.
I don't think I even knew about the daughter till we were actually on the date, and he told me that when he was telling his daughter about me having a son, she says to him, "Oh my God, you mean I might have a brother?"
Oh. That's a little close. Wait.
On the first
No.
date.
You've already had me married with children, and my kids. No.
Yeah.
No.
And it only went from bad to worse, but that was like a big no.
Did you go to New Year's Eve date with them?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you met him before then.
Yeah, me too, because that would have been a terrible New Year's Eve, because he was not the one for me.
Day, right? Oh, he was probably before then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he kept reaching out after that and stuff, and wanting to go on a second date and all that kind of stuff. And I had told him I'd think about it. I didn't know, but then he kept pushing and just like texting. And
he didn't read the room.
No, he didn't read the room either. So yeah, he was one where I finally had to just like say my piece of like, this isn't working for me, and just blocked him. Right.
I think we are maybe ghosting too sweet to say, hey, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. But at some point, you need to hurt people's feelings. And say, look,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. But I think people need to learn, because like we say things like no means no, but also not answering also means no.
Right. If I didn't answer the first time and didn't respond back, right. Read the room.
Sure.
Read the room.
Read the room.
Well, the next one is the ex surprise. I know Ratchet has one. She was meeting a guy at a bar one night. Always about a bar. And I was unsure if he was going to show up. I met this other guy there and instantly was attracted. We talked, and he got along with her people, and she with his. He asked me to go with him on another club, but I was with friends and was expecting this other dude. He said he would probably swing back later. He left, and then the guy I was supposed to meet up showed up. It was a lot awkward, as even my friends knew how much I was digging it. Oh, so the new guy, yeah, she really liked. And then this guy does show. So both. Yeah, and comes up and hangs out with us, including the guy I was talking to that finally showed up. Ooh, awkward. Yeah. I went, how do you introduce? This is the guy I met, and this is the guy I was supposed to be meeting.
That is awkward.
Right, awkward. I hope the guy that she was digging really had a good time, though. But that would be awkward. Now I've had two guys that liked me at the same time be at the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's awkward enough because, I am not entertained, but I like to talk and be around everyone. I can't be with one person at a party the entire time.
Right.
And so that would be awkward enough,
Yeah.
and that was awkward enough for me, just trying to figure out, okay, where do I go? Who do I talk to? And what side?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
But exes, though, now with the age of social media, a lot of exes are coming in your DMs. So they just don't show up.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I would date, like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with dating and having enough in common with someone to want to be friends.
Right.
But not want to date. And I don't feel like that's leading somebody on.
No.
Especially because I will be honest about it.
Right.
I don't feel like it's going anywhere
Right.
romantically.
Right.
but I'd love to be friends. Like, you're funny, I'm funny.
Right.
Let's continue to talk. I don't know, you know.
That'd be nice.
And you know, and even like have them hang out and stuff like that. But there have been times where guys didn't necessarily get the message, even though I thought I told them.
Okay, funny story.
Yeah.
There's a childhood friend of mine that I loved as a friend. And when I used to go home for college, we would go on dates. Really good friends. We grew up together. I just really never saw us married. But I don't think he read the room very well. Only because when I got married and pregnant, he was surprised.
Oh.
Yes.
Man.
So,
He's
yeah.
listening more to the story he had in his head.
Yeah. He's a sweet guy. Still to this day, he's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. To the point where he would send me birthday through email. And would say happy birthday. And remember Christmas and say, Merry Christmas. So those things I'm like, yeah. At a different time, maybe now, no, I'm teasing. I was like, maybe now, I don't know, but at a different time, we just wasn't on the same level.
So
Kind of hurt my heart by even saying that, but
all right, well,
It
yeah,
was a
I
sweetheart.
know
It was
it's
a sweetheart.
hard,
But
when
we're
they
both
are
married,
nice, and
right.
they're not. Yeah.
we both have kids, we both have our families, but it just wasn't.
There was one time I felt kind of guilty, and I actually ended up in a situation a little similar to Ratchet's, but I had connections to 3 of the guys there.
Oh, wow.
So I'd invited
Sonny
people
was
over.
a hot mama.
Don't know.
Do
How
tell,
this
do
happened. No, okay. So I had invited people over. Sometimes I would do these wine nights, right?
tell. Okay.
And I invited a bunch of people,
Okay.
but Ratchet came. My ex, who I was trying to be friends with, came.
Okay.
His friend, who he didn't know was trying to get with me, came.
Don't you love it?
And a guy I used to date but still wanted to be friends with came. Those were the 3 guys that came.
So who did you end up with? Who did you end up out of the 3? Okay.
The ex that we ended up getting back together.
Okay.
Okay. You know.
Oh, I know. Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the 2-shot Shauna?
Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay.
Our listeners have not heard that nickname
Oh
yet.
my god. I'm so sorry.
That's
Okay,
okay.
I'm gonna pause it.
This is a tell-all podcast. So yeah, as long as I'm revealing stories.
But they don't know the 3 though. No, they don't know the 3.
Yeah.
I remember that. Was it a Halloween party? No.
Oh, no, this was a wine night. Now, yeah, there's
Okay,
been some
okay.
wild Halloween parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was one Halloween. You know what? We need to save this story for another podcast.
Okay. We've been friends long enough to understand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I remember that story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was some.
Oh.
Yeah, that was some business. It was wild.
How did
Yeah.
you get out of that?
I just kept looking at Ratchet like, don't leave me.
Please don't leave me. I'm gonna be your party forever. You go to the restroom, I'll go to the restroom. You don't leave me here by myself. Was other people? I mean, how many more people were there?
Oh gosh, I don't know if anybody showed up except for Ratchet. Those 3 guys. And like in the past, I've had some where lots of people stop by, and so
Right.
this particular one, I was like,
Did they have clues?
that was the first time the 3 of them had all been together with me. And I was like, it's weird. It's weird because like the one guy
right.
was somebody that I had dated a little and
Right.
just wanted to be friends with, but I also felt like he was a real sweet guy that was like hoping that wasn't true.
Right.
And so that felt a little weird, but I was thinking I'll just like kind of bring him into my friend group.
Right, right. Maybe
You know.
find somebody in the group.
But the only other two guys that show up
Awkward.
was the ex
Oh.
and the ex's friend who had been trying to get with me, who I would never be alone with that guy because I was like, listen,
Right.
I can't do that.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
Did he have soup coolers?
Did he what?
Did he have soup coolers?
Soup coolers?
Did I ever tell you about soup coolers?
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. So my daughter was dating.
Big lips?
Yes. My daughter was dating, first, experience of dating in college. And the guy went in and kissed her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh my God, Mom, this is her first kiss too. She was like, oh my God. He came and he had these huge lips and she said he was like suffocating me. I said, oh, he had some soup coolers. She was like, yes. He was like, and I was like, oh yeah. So soup coolers are the ones that open the lips and everything else.
Lord.
I was like, well, how was your first dating experience? She was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait for the peck at the end of the night. End of the night. So yeah. Not at all.
Funny.
It is,
That
it
is
is.
funny. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. We've got a breaking and entering story.
Someone invites their date over and only find their home looks like it's been vandalized.
So for Ratchet, she says, I was talking to this guy and he bragged and bragged on himself all the time about what he bought, what he was going to buy, where he was traveling, and the like. We went on a date and he took me back to his place.
Oh no.
I walked into a disaster. He wanted to show me his new car he bought that he was working on restoring, but I could not for the life of me get that sour smell out of my nose. Oh no. I had to pee so badly I asked to use the restroom and properly walked back out and asked him to take me back to my car. Oh, gross.
That is nasty.
Ooh.
That's nasty.
Have you dated anybody like that?
No, but you've gone over to friends' houses and the first thing is you ask them to use the restroom. It's like, okay, is there pee on the toilet? Is it clean? That's how you know how clean a person is, if their restroom is clean. Oh my God, yes.
I hooked up with a guy like that for a while.
Are you really signing your rat?
I was going through stuff, okay?
I get it.
I wasn't ready to date, but I had needs, okay?
Hey, trust me, I get it. That college-wise, I dated a guy. Oh, but his bathroom was cleaned up. I don't think it was there. Oh, I dated some guys in college.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You bringing back some date. Yeah. But the house that they were staying in, wasn't. But is any dude that clean? I've never ran into a person that's clean.
I feel like my son is clean, but he's a special case.
But you've trained them. We taught them. My son can be. His room was. Oh my God. Yeah. But.
My son comes by it naturally, though.
Yeah.
He has OCD and is like upset by things being gross or messy, so
Yeah.
it works in my favor.
Right. I can see that. Right. We're training them well.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, here's
good.
a good one. Skeletons in the closet when you find out something terrifying about your date after the fact. Doo, doo, doo. So Ratchet found out this guy that she was talking to, she found him on the National Sex Offender Registry. Oof.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
No. Oh God, that would be freaking scary. Change numbers, change state, change address. That'd be witness protection. Yeah, that'd be me. I would definitely go into that. I would want you to find because they don't want to dig deeper. Like why are you in there? What happened?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I did date a guy once and found out we'd been on a few dates when he finally told me that he needed me to know something. And that he was on that and he wanted a chance to explain himself. I said, okay. And he said that he, as a teenager, was dating someone who was a year younger. So when he turned 18 and she was still 17, the father,
I could see that. I can see that.
which is it's kind of sad,
Right.
you know. But I also felt like,
But you knew though. I mean, you knew of age wise, 18 and 17. I think family wise, did the father really want her to date?
well, yeah,
That
and the
guy.
guy said that he never got along with the father-in-law, or well, not father-in-law because they never got married, but with the girlfriend's father, they never really got along and stuff like that.
No.
But I still didn't like that. I was like, what would that mean? Like, our, the dating never went anywhere.
Right.
But I was like, what would that mean, being with somebody on a sex offender registry? Like,
See, well, okay. I've had some friends who been on their register only because I knew the backstory. Back in high school, my neighbor and I were walking back from. We were getting off activity bus from high school, and the guy that I went to church with, they were dating, but they were dating on the low low. He was this big basketball player, famous basketball player. She was just a nobody like me, but they were hooking up. I mean, girls have needs, and I got that. But some things happened. I don't know. I wasn't there to actually know what went down because I went one way. I went home and she went the other way with him, and so there was a rape story, and I felt bad for both because I don't know who was right and who was wrong, or did anything happen. Felt sorry for her if that did happen, and felt sorry for him if it didn't. So he had to be on that register. So I was like, okay, did it happen? Just things like that in friends, you don't know. And then, like I said, you want to know the backstory of why and what happened, and really hear to continue on with the date and everything else. But after that, I'm like, now it was something serious, and you did it. Oh yeah, no, that's a game changer.
that is the thing that I think is kind of unfortunate. I was young and I was moving out to Weatherford. And Henry, or no, I didn't have Henry yet. And I was kind of doing like a search to kind of see, the registry and see who lived in the area of the house we were going to buy. And it was really kind of shocking. I was like, oh my gosh, there's like 3 in the area. And then I got to looking at them. And, one of them, and this isn't okay because it's like, I love animals. I don't want animals to be hurt, but that was one of them. Sodomizing animals, Yeah, gross. But, you can also end up on there if you pee in a public park because you're exposing yourself in front of others. So, like, that can
I didn't know that.
that can happen.
I can see that. Lewd act.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate because, like, the idea, I think, of a sex offender registry is to keep people safe from people that are actually a real danger to others.
Right.
So.
Well, you can't pee on anybody. That's it.
Our jelly's out.
Right. For sure. Definitely for sure. Oh my God. Oh, see, that's funny. Definitely for sure. But, people, I mean, I understand no one's perfect, and we have stories, and people want to be loved and date. But, again,
Yeah.
the dating scene is rough.
It is.
Rough. Oh, we were talking with one of our friends, and he said that he would only date people who were the only children, only child. I'm like, why? Don't you have tendencies to stay by yourself? He's like, that's great, because then there's no expectations. I'm like, I would feel like I would, if I was the only child, some people tend to stay to themselves, or they're very needy.
Yeah.
So dating an only child, you want the needy one, or do you want people like, I'm good, I'm by myself, I can play with myself, I'm done. But he was sharing how he would rather date somebody who was the only child like him. I'm like, that's the only thing you have in common. But he's very outgoing. And if you find the only child that's needy, I don't think that's gonna match.
Yeah.
You know the person I'm talking about.
Oh yes, I do.
Yeah, right.
I do.
I don't see. No.
Yeah.
Big family, I can see that. I can see putting him with a big family because he will match very well with the big family and the energy. Um, but
Why did he say he wanted it to be people that are only children, women that are only children?
because if they have siblings, their expectations, he doesn't want to meet the family and then be held accountable for the expectations and going out on a date because he was sharing about a date he went on and she turned up her nose to go to McDonald's or something to the extent I want somebody I can take to McDonald's and be okay with. I'm like, oh no, you don't want a steak and lobster dinner? He was like, oh no. If you cannot love me or like me for taking me on a McDonald's date, then there may be some issues or some problems there. I'm like, no, but I don't know why. He's just like, I'm over the dating scene. I'd rather date somebody that's only child.
I don't know how being an only child would help that,
I don't either. Cause
but
have you dealt with only children?
I always seem to end up, and it's funny because I'm an oldest,
Right.
but I always seem to end up with youngest.
Me and you
Youngest
both
child.
sis,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm like, what is that?
People want to take care. People want to be taken care of, or we feel the need to take care of them, or we mother them.
Now, Mr. Sunny, I will say he is different because he was the youngest, but I think he was 8 when his 2 much older brothers moved out.
Okay.
So most of his childhood that he can remember, he was an only child. And so, and I do see the differences there.
See, Mr. Mahogany, he's the baby of 4,
Yeah.
and he's the baby.
Mm-hmm.
True and true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the tendencies.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I have an older sister. We're 9 years apart, but I was raised as the oldest. So I'm the second child, but I was raised as the oldest of 2 other siblings behind me. So I tend to take care, and I still tend to take care of everybody and him as well.
Yeah.
So
You know, it's crazy. I say I'm the oldest because I'm the oldest between me and my sister. But I have 2 brothers who would legally be brothers. They're stepbrothers, really.
right.
And they were older than me. But I always felt like of the 4 of us, even though I was second youngest, I was the responsible one.
Right, but you're the girl though, too.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
plays a role. I don't know why you thought that though. Only child.
But I mean, I do think that outside family can be a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Like, I think one of the categories on here was the eerie family interruption. A date turns into a nightmare when it's interrupted by eccentric or invasive family members. I think that's what he's feeling.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Like the family members are too intrusive.
Or in my case, I think the reason why my girls don't date is because they might think we might introduce ourselves, our warm and sunny, sunshiny selves, and torture them. So why you like my daughter? You know, just, I'm like, no. They're like, but mom, you're too friendly. And I'm like, no, we want to get to know them. They're like, no, this is okay. So I can see that. But ours wouldn't be bad. It'd just be like, hey, who are you? And then in the profession that we're in, we're like, now who's your parents? Do I know them? Have I taught your kids? Yes. So what's the dynamic? What's the family dynamic? You'd be like, no, you don't want them. So
Yeah.
that'd probably be our interruption, but
Yeah.
or awkwardness.
Yeah.
Oh, she's talking about the witching arrow going wrong. Oh, that's at 2 a.m. booty call.
Ooh.
You up? I miss you. What you doing?
Yeah.
Like I said, those are the guys that are going through your Rolodex and like, okay, shooting my shot. No, you're not shooting the shot. You trying to shoot a shot, but that no, not 2
I
a.m.
feel like Ratchet gets those all the time.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm like, why is that? Because, like, not that I want it to happen.
Right.
And I think maybe, like, you know, it's kind of funny because I feel like she plays along with him a little because it's funny, kind of like a cat with a mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas I'm just immediately a bitch about it.
Okay. See, and that's where I'm nice. I'm like, okay, again, social media and your DMs, and and of course, my first name catches a lot of attention, and so people send me, hey, what you doing? Nothing, and then but yeah, that's what you know. I already know what you're up to.
I just,
Booty call. Booty
Yeah.
call.
It'd be like, so like there were a lot of guy friends when they found out I was single would like try that, and I was like, So I would just like ignore them. I'm like, listen,
Right.
don't be like that. We're in a friend group.
Oh,
Yeah, like don't do that.
That has to be awkward.
Yeah.
Or you have enough balls to say, hey, and we're all in the same friend group, and you've dated more than my friends.
Yeah, it's weird. It is awkward and weird.
Oh, I know what you did last Saturday. Don't be calling me today. No. What you doing? Sleeping? Sleeping?
Yeah, yeah.
She said she's happily married and still get that text. I missed you. You missed me? No, I don't miss you. I would have called you if I missed you. You up? Not. I am now, but I'll be laying next door to Mister.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, where's my drink? Oh, here's the monster under the mask. This one actually really upsets me because it was not good. Dates who pretend to be someone or something else entirely. I think this happened to her during COVID, so it was like kind of hard to like go out anywhere.
Yes.
So she said she went to a guy's home she was talking to. He had a drink ready for her. She didn't question it. She started to feel dizzy and wonky. And she recalls trying to leave. And she remembered telling him that she wasn't feeling well and needed to get home. She didn't recall getting home, but remembered thinking that if she laid down, she would die. She slept on the couch sitting up, and when she woke up, she still felt out of breath, like she had to remind herself to breathe. She called the non-emergency line and was taken to the hospital. She said, "This fool drugged me."
See, this is why you have a buddy system. Oh, going back into one of the callers you had earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is why you always have a safety route or safety call. Hey, look, I'm going out. Check on me within an hour. Here's my location.
Yes.
You gotta let some people know what's going on, whether it's COVID or
Yeah. Because that was the whole reason she got talked into going to his house. I remember that, and I didn't know before. I knew after, and it broke my heart that that happened. It was a terrible story. So.
See, when I was dating younger, my mom used to get so upset with me because for this particular reason, I drove myself. I had my own car. This is gonna be a payphone, so you know how old I am now. I always had a quarter, just in case if I didn't have a phone. I always had a quarter so I can call someone. That's when they gave you those little keychains that had a quarter in there from high school. And so my mom used to get so upset because she was like, "You're going to the date? You're driving." I sure am. And she was like, "Why?" Because when I'm ready to go, I don't have to ask anybody to take me home.
Yeah.
I can drive my own self. If I feel uncomfortable with them, I can get in my own car. I'm not having to wait for them to take me or take me somewhere off where I don't want to go or be.
Yes.
And so I always had that in my mindset. I'm going to drive myself. Now, I'll come pick you up. But yeah, she hated the fact. But that was a safety issue for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, smart. Yeah. That's, yeah.
But yeah, I like I said, that would just be scary.
That's why I would prefer to drive myself too. If I've never met somebody.
And bring my own drink. Her first indication was like, "Okay, there's a cup ready for me." Yeah. Can I see you mix me another cup and bring it to me? Then I'll be okay. Oh, wow. That's a creep.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was on the sex offender register.
Well, if he wasn't, he is now.
Oh, right. He should be. He should be. Oh, man. But that's just creepy how people think. I mean, why would you want to trust somebody just to take advantage of?
There's people out there
Right.
that's what they do.
Right.
They've got problems.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
I try to explain on that. I kind of went a little like on my second oldest daughter who was on a date with her girlfriend
Right.
down in Bricktown, and she decided that she was going to go all the way to the park where she had to go under a bridge and through construction and past dark alleys.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
yeah. I was like, I was texting saying I was going to come get her, and she was telling me she was heading that way. I'm like, do not, blah, 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 blah.
They don't understand the safety issues of that.
Yeah.
They're blind. I'm like, you
Yeah.
can get snatched. I can get snatched as old
Yes.
as I am, but aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, like I had a long conversation with her, and she's like, you know, kind of like, what were you thinking? And she's like, well, I guess I didn't think of that, you know, and stuff.
They
I'm
don't
like,
see it.
I said, listen, you are young and you are beautiful, and honestly, I told her, I said, you're dark skinned.
Right.
People are more likely to take advantage of
And
you.
you are 90 pounds wet.
Right, exactly.
You cannot karate chop your way through that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, there's so much about you that makes you an even bigger target.
And you have no markings. You have no tattoos or anything like that. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you want to wear your surroundings. You're laughing and giggling, and all of a sudden, here's the white man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't think. They don't see it.
Yeah.
Everybody's not friendly. Everybody's not honest. And that's a prime example. I keep opening my phone trying to see the things. But no one's honest anymore.
Yeah.
It goes back to the catfishing. It goes back to the monster of the mask. I mean, it's just not being truthful and honest. That's why people are afraid to date.
Yeah. That's why I think also people do a lot of the meeting people online and talking for so long, and sometimes they talk so long that it just fizzles out because it's too scary. It's too scary to meet up.
Right.
So
Starbucks. Let's just meet for coffee.
mm-hmm.
Be done. And if I see him in the window, keep driving.
But yeah, that video, we had a listener who, let's see, first of all, her date was upset because she made him aware of her safety plan that she, you know, let two of her girlfriends know who she was with, where she was going. Sent a picture even. Yeah. And so he felt like he took that personally, like they'd be stalking him.
No, just for my safety.
Yeah. And then, what did she say after that? That was the first big red flag.
Red flag.
And she
was
said
it
there
30
were many.
minutes late?
No,
that was the story.
Yeah, that was the story.
Okay.
No, but I think it was just that he was definitely very clingy.
Yes.
I felt like he wanted to say that he loved her right away and stuff like that. It was all way too much. And she said that she was overlooking it because he was, you know, better looking than some of the people.
He was a hot. Yeah.
She was like, oh,
man,
I'll test this out just because he's good looking.
Right. Just because you're hot don't mean you're hot. Right. No.
Yeah.
And I know hot guys get bad raps too, but some,
Yeah.
God gives to earth. Yeah. I know some about those guys who think they are that in a bag of chips. But oh man.
Yeah. That is definitely, that's hard. I think that's the biggest one that'll drive a date, a wedge between two people, other than like really significant safety issues, is that clinginess.
Yes.
You know. Because the world is dangerous, because bad things do happen. There are a lot of dating horror stories.
Right.
And you feel like you have to be so careful.
Right. Especially nowadays, because everybody's hiding everything. Man.
Mr. Sunny. So we went on our first date, and, you know, first we went to an art exhibit, and that was really cool, and we hit it off. So then we decided to have something to eat, so we went somewhere to eat. And then we decided to go somewhere else for dessert because we were really hitting it off, you know? And so I did invite him back to my place.
But you've had 3 different dates in one day. So
Yeah.
I get it. Right.
Yeah. And so, but when he was driving towards my house and I was driving, like, I let my mom know everything. And so I called and, you know, told her what was going on and stuff. And it was kind of funny because when we got to my house, he's like, did you call someone and let them know that I'm not a creep?
But yeah, I did the same thing, my sister and I, so I get it. My first date with Mr. Mahogany was at the zoo.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep, we love, and every place we go to, we either go to an aquarium or we go to the zoo. Even when our kids were younger, we always went on the zoo. We had an annual zoo pass, so I think it's just finding those things in common.
Yeah.
But of course, we were in school together. He used to irritate my soul. Be careful who irritates you in class. And I was telling girls because those are people you may end up dating and being with. And while we were dating, a lot of people didn't know that we were dating. We kept our friendship separate, even though we were on a small campus and everybody knows everybody and everybody knows their business. But they didn't know that we were dating. They just thought we were studying together because we were two opposites. He was the fun guy. I'm fun.
You were fun, yeah.
But I was a more studious person. And so he was not. He would sit and argue.
They thought you were way too serious for
Yes, yes. And so we dated. I was the McDonald's date. Let's go to McDonald's get some ice cream. Okay, let's do this. So we found things in common. He was a movie person, so we would go to the latest movies. We'll drop Stillwater and watch the movies and come back. Because neither one of us are from Oklahoma, so we just found common things. But he was irritated with me because if friends wanted to go to the movies, I'm like, come on, we're all ride together. He was like, no. I just want you and I. And I was like, no, that was my safety. I'm like, dude, I don't know you that well. Let's sit in a dark area. I need my friends. We're going to go together on this. And so, and I finally realized, no, we just need to go together by ourselves once I felt comfortable enough, with him. And so, but we started out slow, study dates. And so, but that was over 30 years ago. So I don't think I've been on a date in 30 years. Well, I've dated my husband, but still.
Right, but not like a date with somebody you're getting to know.
Right.
And
I don't think I'd be able to do it.
yeah, it's something.
Yep.
Yeah. It took me years after both of my divorces to.
Hey, third time.
Yeah.
And you met your match.
I did.
So that's good. In honor of Ratchet.
In honor of Ratchet, here's to shouting into the void.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening.
Have a
Like and
water,
subscribe.
Yes.
Get a water.
Water. Yes.